right. You've been here for a long time. The fog often obscures the sun, making it difficult to keep track of time. Often you can't tell the difference between day and night. There's an oppressive darkness about this fortress. There are 6 of you, and as each of you wake up, you feel compelled to remember who you are and why you are in this awful place. Your bed isn't comfortable. The same can be said for the others. The storage chest, your storage chest is at the foot of your bed. You have trouble remembering your mission, but you instinctively wake up and go through the routine as if you've done it hundreds of times before. Fortunately, you have your writs of duty tucked away in case you lose focus. Reading the letters, you question whether or not you previously had to remind yourself like this. So, everyone roll a d20. Let's just start with that. Everyone roll a 1d20. So, starting with Cactus, it looks like then.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Cactus, Warlock. Alright, Cactus.
Yes.
Let me make sure the stream window is ready to go. So, Warlock.
Yes.
Alright. Should everyone see the duties, Sean? I feel like that the other stuff only they can see, but the duties everyone should be able to see, right?
I think they can choose whether they want to show it or not.
That's a good idea.
Like, if it...
Alright, so, Warlock.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Whispers of demonic secrets don't keep you from bringing yourself back into the waking world of the living. The others spit at you for harnessing the power of the princes of hell, but they don't understand the potential of what it could allow you to do. There's no limit to the research that can be done in a quiet place like this. It was divine work of the unholy variety that brought you here. You intend to fulfill your written duty, but bonds written in blood take priority over all worldly things. So, do you want everyone to be able to see your little duty deal, or do you just want you to see it?
Everyone can see it. I don't have a preference necessarily. I'm probably the most novice player here, but if it could help somebody else out, then they can see it.
So, I'm just gonna do this then. Alright, so this should pop up for everybody.
Yes.
That'll make it easier to just put in everyone's journal.
Okay, cool.
So this is your duty list. This will contain instructions on what you're charged to be doing in the fort. So now for you, Cactus, I'm also going to give you, other people won't be able to see this, but there we go. Can you see that? The thing that popped up in there?
Yes, I can.
That's the Munich Manual of Demonology. That's going to give you instructions on what to do when you do your duties.
Demonology.
That's a secret role.
That's it's a book. It's the description is just in there, but right now, but then as things come up, there's gonna be more written in there. Like we're gonna paste little things in there, explaining what you need to do. So that's what you'll consult when the time comes for that. And then also
Should we read these out, by the way, if we're streaming?
Yeah, maybe.
Text might be small. Do you want me to be the voice of the kingdom, seeing as these are all the kingdom's orders?
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Okay. It's only due to severe lack of manpower we call upon the services of a heathen for a task like this. Perhaps your twisted arts can be put to noble use for once in helping securing the fort of king and country. Perform your daily rituals in accordance to the alignment of the sun and moon to ward off demonic presences, and use your wicked knowledge to serve as counsel for all things unholy, and aid the good men you sully with your company. If you can defend the fort until relieved of duty, then His Majesty, the King, is willing to grant you a pardon, and one horse with which you can ride far from here. Much better than the alternative, I'm sure you'll agree.
I was really hoping that I was going to be really enjoyed and loved by my comrades, but I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Just stay away from me.
It's in the rules that you have to treat them like shit.
Yeah, you can call me heathen and stuff. That's canon.
Hey, Ultros, check Discord real quick. I don't think I'm seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. I see what looks like a baked potato.
Oh no, he's spoiling it.
The baked potato is vital to the plot.
Are you telling me this campaign is food fight influenced?
Is that the big bad?
I've been taking writing hits from Seth Rogen again.
Well, we looked at a cast and then we thought, we need to find a fitting enemy.
Maybe you try reloading.
We came up with a potato.
Try refreshing. I'll just close my browser and rejoin.
I wouldn't have let us see your thing since you're such a cunt.
Let's hope.
Alright, so Marshall and Peddler, so Mufu and Flea roll again to see who goes next. Alright, so Mufu, you're next.
What are you laughing at?
I did a right one for the Marshall.
Whoops.
My pass is a mistake. It's alright.
I just was
Sorry,
looking I was
Mufu,
like,
you weren't important
oh,
enough.
shit. Okay, well, alright, so
You could
then...
have just stalled for a really long time while you
Oh,
wrote
fuck.
down.
Yeah.
I have a really sharp sword, and I know that it's my duty to whack bad things. But
Yes. Yeah,
it's
and
alright. A honorable fellow like me doesn't need a backstory.
you know, well,
All
your
I need-
guy's like a military, like kind of like a tough guy, you know, but like you're respected by people, and you know you're accomplished when it comes to war and fighting, and you know that you can hold your own.
What are my duties?
You're kind of like
What's
you're also kind of like a proud guy, you know. You're like
Duties.
I'm worth 10 men. Okay, so
Yeah, you just gotta stand there and look proud. That's your job.
That's my duties.
all right.
Proud.
So do you want
Look
everyone
tough.
to see, or do you want it to be secret? Well,
Everyone can see nothing. Yeah, I agree.
wait, what?
Okay, wait, the gods is my duty. Everyone can see.
Okay, alright, yeah, so then there's that. So that should pop up
Uh,
for everybody.
Does everyone see that?
Yep.
Should.
Okay. Please find and close your duties whilst assigned to the defence of this fort. As you're well aware, the enemy grows stronger every day, and due to the great tactical importance of this structure, we must make sure it is suitably defended. Due to your previous military experience, I've put you in charge of patrolling the outer walls of the fort. On said patrol, inspect the walls for damages. Should you spot holes in our defences, be sure to make note of where and inform the mason. You are also assigned to be the escort to any of your fellow soldiers who have to perform duties outside the fort walls, such as the chaplain, who will be carrying out blessings at the graveyard, and the mason who will be called upon to repair aforementioned structural damages. Lastly, you'll be required to stand watch at the wall for a number of hours a day, decided by the Baron. Once all these duties have been completed, you may dismiss yourself. Be vigilant, Marshal. It is up to you to make sure the fort has eyes on approaching enemies and suitably thick skin to ward off their attack. You're not only responsible for the lives of your men, but potentially the entire kingdom. That the fortress remains under a banner is imperative and takes priority overall.
So you're all gonna die.
Are you Marshall Mathers?
Yes.
Is that you? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so you have your field journal. Basically what it is it's research on the enemy. If you come across any of their weapons or quote-unquote technology, you can basically keep a collection of it in your chest, and it'll store information about it there. You can learn about it. Alright, you also have your key to your storage. Okay, so Flea is next. I'm sorry I didn't write anything, Mufu. I just didn't even realize.
It's
I was like, why is there only 5 here? It just dawned on me. Okay, alright, Peddler. You wake from dreams of coin trading hands and precious gems being sold. The sound of a clinking coin purse startles you awake into the cold, foggy interior of the barracks. Even indoors, you can barely see your hand in front of your face. This is also a comfort, since you keep your valuables in the chest next to you. It hardly fit through the door, but it needed to be sturdy enough to ward off thievery or vandalism. Alright, so are you showing everyone your duties?
Yes.
Alright. So there's that.
Like I like show my wealth.
Okay, While stationed here, your duties will mainly consist of managing inventory in the stores. You hold the key to the storeroom as well as a spare, which is yours to entrust to whom you please. The Baron's master key will also see to the lock for the stores should they find themselves misplaced. You will mainly be guarding the stores and distributing equipments, goods and rations to the units, as well as keeping the items guarded and logging what goes in and out of the inventory. You should also take a stock check at some point, if not multiple times a day. You're responsible for the safety of goods and equipment. Do not take this task lightly, and similarly do not abuse your access to the stores. If this fort is lost, then the kingdom faces great peril. The enemy draws ever nearer, and poor management of supplies could severely cripple your unit.
Okay, so you got that. You also have your transfer records. You also have another thing that you like to do as a character. You like to collect art. Yeah, so you basically when you see art, you can search for art, look around in rooms and stuff, and then you can roll it up and package it. And
It says,
you can have
it
an
says
art
here
book.
2 hours. What kind of is that dice roll?
That is two-sided dice, so it'll be 2 to 4 hours.
Okay.
All right, so there's that, and also since you have more keys, you have a key ring. Okay, so after that, it goes Mason. So boom, you have simple quarters. Your storage chest and bed are all that you need. Your memory may be hazy, but you've always been a Mason, and you will always be a Mason. Once the workshop is once the workshop is up and running, you might be able to hide.
Is my name Bernard?
Fix this wretched castle and build something admirable on its remains. It says hi. So is everyone just gonna be showing their duties? We're just gonna read it out.
Not necessarily.
Well, you're the Baron, so.
Alright. What about you, Bill?
Yeah, go ahead. Mine is what? Building walls?
You've been assigned the duties of general building maintenance. This entails inspecting damage and wear throughout the fort and keeping it from falling into disrepair. Be sure to keep an ample supply of wood and stone for the sake of performing your tasks, and do not neglect your assignment. The enemy might be great in number, and the perimeter walls should be reinforced as such. The Marshal has been assigned to patrol the outer wall, and as such, has been informed to keep a watchful eye for structural damage and report it back to you. We cannot allow this fort to fall into enemy hands. Do not underestimate your role of seeing that she is well prepared and armoured from enemy attack.
Oh, so it's rust.
Yeah, it's rust with decay on high.
You're banned for fail RP.
Alright, Boom, so what you have is a work order logbook. That's going to give you the status and function of each of the buildings in the fortress, and the percentage of deterioration. The deterioration, each time you go around and like survey, like go and check a building, you can like see like, you know, what state it's in. Also, a building is functional once it's above 75%, I believe.
Okay.
Some of the buildings, eventually, like later on, if you keep them at 100%, you know, you'll get little bonuses and stuff.
No, this is good. This is right up my autism.
Numbers. And then also you have your storage key. Alright, so Ben and Christian. Let's do Ben so that way we can do the Baron last, because
Okay.
Because the Baron's the only one not in a box.
Okay.
Wait, you're not in a box.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler!
You ruined it!
The intro was really right, though. I mean, these beds are really uncomfortable. This doesn't even look like a full-sized king.
Alright. Holy chambers are warded with symbols of God. For you, the symbols are worn upon your very person, even while you sleep. As you open your eyes, unfamiliar dampness fills the air. Your worldly possessions are contained entirely in the chest at your feet, but you need only the Lord's strength to traverse this nightmare.
My
you
my
man
goal
of
is
God.
to kill all who I see.
Do you want everyone to see your duties?
Yeah.
Your duties.
My duties are known, and they're all.
You and your fellow soldiers potentially face many hard knocks and daunting prospects. In a job like this, the dread alone can take its toll on the heart. The men need the word of God to lift their spirits and boost morale. Keep them sound of mind and on task. Apart from your regular holy service, duties at the as the resident chaplain include blessing the four graves of the previous lords of the fort, whilst reading the supplied scripture. We want God to remain on our side in this damned war, and such rituals of respect serve to provide us with luck and fortune. Writs of cleansing should do. You can find holy water in the chapel to the north of the fort's walls. After performing this ritual, you can retire back to the fort and bless in an additional room should you see fit. If the fort falls under attack, I can only hope God rewards your faith in kind.
Alright.
You're here to serve Jesus
I got a
Christ,
question.
and
This
nothing
holy
else.
water, is that just in a, like, does it heal you? If you're a champion?
It's not a.
We're not going to tell you.
Yeah, it's not like regular D&D where like everything's got a specific stat and you can like refer to it.
Okay.
This is
So
more
in
like
theory, though, like, if I wanted to, I could drink holy water and see what happens.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
if you
could kill
wanted
me,
to.
though.
I think the best way of describing it is think of yourself as like playing D&D with the HUD off, if you know what I mean.
The hood off?
The HUD, you know, in games like the HUD would be like the marker which tells you where to go and like
Okay.
all the stuff on the screen.
I'm blind.
Yeah, like playing a game without the user interface.
You need
Yeah.
to do what you think your character's
Yeah,
do
no
in
one
the
is
situation.
no one is meant to know what stuff does or like what's gonna happen. Like no one is meant
Alright.
to know any of that. So like yeah, everyone's kind of fumbling around together.
Yeah, so you gotta experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
Okay.
in your handouts, you're going to get a book. This is called the Silken Scripture. There's a little
sweet.
description for it. There's different
Ooh.
rites. You have a couple of different rites that you might need to do. There's like rites of exorcism and holy war.
Dalmatian?
Yeah, Dalmatian.
Dog?
The dog. Yeah. You have 101 of these books hidden around the fort. Also, you have is this aspergillum? Is that how you pronounce it? I never heard it said out loud.
It's Asperger's, and it's a very serious thing.
That's essentially your tool. That's what you spray stuff with holy water with. That's that thing that
Okay.
you go around and shake around in holy water.
Yeah, okay,
Also,
yeah, I seen.
you can bash someone on the head with it too.
Let
if
the
you
power
want
of
to.
Christ compel you.
Yeah, exactly. And then also you have your key.
Oh,
It's an
sweet.
old ass key.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that's you, and now time for the Baron.
Oh, you
I'm allowed to draw a map,
Sorry, did
though,
I?
right?
Draw what?
You
A
can do
map.
whatever you want in real life, dude.
Of
Yeah.
all the areas.
Yeah, you can also go to the bathroom, eat, breathe oxygen. There's like a multitude of things we'll permit. We have an actual rule book, but it's about 1,800 pages thick, but you can consult if you wish.
It's called the Holy Bible. All right, here we go. All right, so Baron, story Baron. Your quarters are larger than the others, but the empty space makes for many frightening and lonely nights in your quiet bedroom. This is a love story. Next to you is a small bookshelf filled with unsigned mission forms. At the foot of your bed is a storage chest. The key for it hangs around your neck. There's a library of knowledge along the wall across from you, along with a table and more chairs than you will ever need. Your closet holds no clothes, but it is big enough to be its own bedroom. You could easily fit inside. There is also a desk near the west wall with papers scattered about. Some of them even seem to be from before you arrived.
I don't know. From that description, it just sounds like this is a murder mystery, and I'm gonna get murdered. I've the key to the chest, the closet I can fit inside.
Does the chest also
Some
fit
closed
inside?
room shit.
You could definitely fit bodies in the closet. So, are you gonna show everyone your duties?
Well, can I take a look at it? See if there's
first?
any. Yeah, see if the king's word is in there.
There you go. It should show up in your. It's not gonna pop up, but it'll show up in your inventory.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. Alright, cool.
Due to your previous standing in society before the draft, you have been assigned to an administrative role, presiding over the fort and its functions. You are trusted to see operations run smoothly so that all facets of the fort are functioning optimally. I won't lie to you, it should be a daunting task and the enemy march ever closer still. This is why we need you, to keep the fort at its strongest by utilising the men efficiently. Make correspondence with all the... Oh, and so this is basically what you're going to be doing every day. Make correspondence with all the men at least once a day. Your inquiries will be thus. Chaplain, discuss where he might carry out one additional blessing within the fort for that day after he's attended to the graveyard. Marshal, discuss the state of defences and what combat military action might be required. Mason, discuss the structural condition of the fort and which rooms and structures are prioritised for repair. Peddler, discuss stock levels such as items needed and items in surplus, as well as how to divide rations amongst the men. Warlock, discuss the needs of warding the fort and receive counsel on otherworldly events. As the overseer of operations, you can assign special missions to the men, but deviate from their daily duties should you deem it necessary. It is recommended that you organise any such instances with the marshal and set him in charge of seeing the mission completed. You've been supplied with several mission forms to keep a log of your actions. Frivolous use of your power jeopardises not only the fort, but everyone in our noble kingdom. I trust you'll respect the importance of the position you have been assigned. If and when the enemy draws near, may God save you.
Alright. Well, there's this. You get a logistics and management thing. This basically explains like what the missions are. You have missions that you have to assign people, and that's these ones with the stars. Required missions. These are what you assign to people. And should you want to do a custom one, you get a couple of blank ones, so you can create your own mission. And then you also have a master key that gives you access to all the rooms listed.
Wow.
You also have the personal storage key around your neck. So that was a fucking Final Fantasy ass long opening cutscene. So let's get to it.
It's not exactly centered for me, but is that normal?
I look under the bed.
Oh, sorry. You can use right mouse.
Alright, so Boom said he wanted to open his chest. So Boom, you open your chest. So
Nice.
So you open it up, and you see a war club. Wait. Shit. You're not Marshall Matt. Oh yeah, you're Mason Tasty Dixon. Okay. So sorry. You also got a little bit of tasty meat in there.
Yeah, I do.
You got some venison. Also, you have some chains. Django not included. So. Thank you for saving that by showing disdain for my joke. Usually no one does anything, and then it's just really embarrassing. Alright, so you open your chest. So does anyone else want to open their chest? You guys want to open up your chest real quick?
Yeah, let's all open up our chest.
Alright, who's next?
There are chests.
Let's do Cactus. How about Cactus?
Yeah,
Thank
you.
So Cactus, you
Yes.
open up your chest, you take your key, and it's a nice, it's got like a sheen, it's painted with like some kind of strange warlock paint that's made out of some berries or some shit weird.
The chest?
Yeah, it's all ornate and decorated and like fancy and demonic looking.
Sick.
You're like you're like a German dude, you know. You're like a tough warlock guy.
Chabot.
You're like a mixture of Aleister Crowley and Hitler.
Ah, cool. That sounds like a mix.
So you open it up. You see, you find that you have a nice little painting in there.
Oh. I was waiting for a painting to be brought into this.
So it'll be more fun for everyone. Let's see. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's a nice
painting
painting.
there.
Ooh.
Just like, something you brought with you or something maybe. You guys all kind of are very foggy on like you don't really know like what was yesterday and like what's like how long have you been here, what do you do, like you just kind of wake up and start going through the routine like.
Yeah, I drew this.
At least he's got a picture of his family.
You also got some chalk, for drawing pentagrams and shit. And also you have some African American candles. Used for ritualistic purposes and decoration.
Oh, tripping on your nipples.
Ah, thank you. Nice looking candle. Ooh,
All
lavender.
All right, Ben.
Got some
So
lavender.
let's do Ben next.
All right.
So Ben, you're gonna have one thing that no one else is gonna see.
Okay.
So that's gonna appear right now for you. It rhymes with schmild schmornography. It should be on the handouts under items and locations. Also, you have some mellow root. It's a little thing you can chew on and get a little.
Can I get some of that?
Even the curious man. Ooh, and one wisdom, nice.
So at this point, since you guys are getting sanity item stuff, I should explain. You have a sanity stat in your character sheet. Your maximum sanity is 10 plus your wisdom modifier, and the way that it works is, if you hit 0 sanity, you have a mental break.
Cool.
And
Nice.
that's all I'm gonna say about that. So Peddler, let's do you, Peddler. So this first item is something that no one else is going to see, Flea. So get ready to take a look.
I'm ready. Ready. Give it to me.
Fee, Peddler. There you go.
Oh, give it to me.
Let me know when you see it and know what it is.
Oh, very nice.
It's confusing now, but once you see the depths of which this menu will go, you'll understand why it needs to be this organized.
I like how the chaplain's peeking through a crack in his door.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. You also have a superior lock.
A superior cock? Well, thank you.
Wow. Also,
That little half laugh was still more than that joke deserved.
it was mostly a courtesy laugh.
I could tell.
It was all his charisma that made him laugh.
You have the one painting in your collection.
Do we all get sweet paintings?
No, only Flea. Well, Flea
And me.
likes to collect paintings.
A superior painting.
Oh, watch out, Cactus.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I knew it. I knew there was gonna be a moment where Flea was gonna come.
All right, let's do the Marshal. All right, Marshal Mufu. All right, so firstly you have a spear. Good old spear.
Nice.
You also have an average lock.
Why do I only get the average one?
All right, you just have it in your chest. You also have a metal shield. The reason that stuff's in your chest is because, like, combat's not immediate. You're kind of like, it's just chilling in there in case you need it.
Okay.
All right, so there's that, and now for the Baron, and then you guys can start moving around. Baron, you have some sealing wax. That's for your mission forms.
And other fancy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You have an ink pen for writing mission forms.
Mm-hmm.
You have some just general paper, just some blank paper.
Can't write missions on these, but maybe if I had a story I wanted to tell.
Also, you're going to have something that no one else can see. That right there.
All right.
Alrighty. And that's it. So, now we gotta... Okay, so now, like...
Ultros.